Hey guys, this is Vidhan Agrawal, CET 2020 99.99 percentile. And today I'm really happy. You can see the smile because we have Viren Parekh with us, who was a student, and he scored 99.99 in CET 2022. So really proud moment for us, the top percentile, and really happy for you, Viren. You'll be getting into JBIMS. That's where we all are from, and seeing a student get into the same college as we were, it's really amazing to see. So, Viren, firstly, congratulations for the score, and just tell us how excited you are for JBMS.
So thank you very much, Vidhan. I'm very excited actually, as this was my second attempt, and I just wanted to get into JB anyhow, as I was preparing for 2 years now, and it's a very special moment for me now. At that time, actually going to JBIMS.
क्या बात है? So, you told me you had given two more attempts before this.
No, no, 2 attempts. This was my second attempt.
This was the second attempt.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how it was for me as well. मेरा भी second attempt में हुआ था. First में I had scored somewhere around 99.86 या 87. So what was
Okay.
your score first CETs में?
So in the previous attempt, I had scored 99.18. The percentile was 99.18,
That's quite
and
a
in
good
this
jump,
attempt,
yeah.
yeah. So
What were
in
you
this attempt, I got 99.99. Yeah.
and 99.18 and 99.99, really a big thing, yeah. So shows that you would have put in a lot of efforts. So for our viewers who will be watching this video, could you tell us something about yourself, your background, and if you were working while preparing for CET or full time you're just preparing for CET?
So during my undergraduation, I had started preparing for CET. At that time, I was not like it was my final year, so I was placed, but I had not taken a job. But still, I was sorry, I was placed, and then I started preparing for CET. But the CET got too much delayed, and I left it somewhere in the middle. My job started, and after that, I gave my first attempt. Scored a 99.18, which was not sufficient, so I decided to give it another try. So while working concurrently, I was also preparing for CET this year, and that's all I got.
Acha,
Like
but you
my
were
job
in
schedule was from,
please continue.
so generally I used to work from Monday to Friday, and my preparation was restricted to Saturday and Sunday. I used to give mocks, and my other preparation was to focus on my weaker areas on Saturdays and Sundays. I used to study full time on Saturdays and Sundays for my second attempt.
Oh wow. So but you were an engineering किया है?
Yes. I'm an engineer. I did my undergraduation from TICT, Pune.
Oh, nice. So उसके बाद Monday to Friday में you did not study after your job. It was just the weekends.
Like I used to maybe solve a puzzle, solve some critical questions as those were my weak topics. So what I used to do, I just because I don't break my link, I used to solve like 2 or 3 puzzles or attempt a single or two twice RC or solve some critical questions. That's it. My complete preparation was on Saturday Sunday only. I
अच्छा
used to give
मतलब
one mock each on Saturday Sunday and then analyze those mocks and yeah.
अच्छा मतलब टच में रहे थोड़ा ऐसे नहीं कि बिल्कुल भी कट ऑफ हो जाए ड्यूरिंग द वीकडेज इसलिए थोड़ा सा पजल सॉल्व कर
Yeah,
लिया थोड़े आसीस देख लिए
yeah,
एंड देन वीकेंड्स में यूज्ड टू स्पेंड लॉन्ग आवर्स फॉर सीईटी आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि
yeah.
3 घंटा 2.5 hours तो तेरा मॉक्स में ही है एंड
Mm.
देन फिर 3-4 hours तो you might have given for mock analysis as well.
Yeah.
So five.
So what my schedule was to be to early in morning I used to give a mock. Then after lunch I used to analyze that mock for like 2.5, 3 hours. And after an analysis I used to start practicing the topics which I felt I was weak in and I can improve in those, like puzzles, critical reasoning questions, RCs. I used to do that.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, actually, it's quite good schedule for all the aspirants. You know, you used to keep asking us कि जॉब के साथ कैसे पढ़ाई करे, कब पढ़ाई करे, टाइम ही नहीं है. So even if you're in touch with these topics, थोड़ा बहुत आधा एक घंटा भी कर लो during weekdays, and then just push yourself, burn the midnight oil during weekends. I'm sure yeah, you'll be able to score 99.99 like how Viren did. सो हमेशा सिर्फ उनको एडवांटेज नहीं होता जो फुल टाइम प्रिपेयर करे. इवन पीपल हु आर वर्किंग कैन 100% क्रैक सीईटी. So
definitely.
I even remember that you used to ask me कि मेरा score stagnant हो गया around 120 125, इसको improve
Mm.
करने के लिए क्या और करूँ, because कितना भी करूँ it's stagnant. So what were a few things that you did that helped you reach where you are today?
So one thing I realized during my mock analysis was there are some topics which I'm consistently doing wrong. Like I'm not able to score in those areas,
Mm.
like critical reasoning questions, like even syllogism for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I picked up the IBP. I went to the IBP's website and practiced like hundreds of questions of that particular topic, and then I started. Because what my understanding was that if I'm not able to solve the difficult question of this particular topic, if an easy one comes, I should be able to score that. So
Correct.
I used to improve on these aspects, these areas in which I'm weak, and try to improve in these areas, so that even if an easy question comes, then instead of just marking a fluke and getting it wrong, I should at least spend 30 seconds on it and get it right.
Correct, correct. So yeah, so 50% of your work is done when you identify your weak areas. Bagi 50 you can just work on it and you're sorted. So weak areas improve karo and you are good to go.
Yeah, correct.
So I would like to even ask you, since you are students, how did the top percentile course actually help you? Did it help you? But did it help you?
So I wanted two things. I wanted a mentor, and you are a fantastic mentor for me. And
Thank you.
secondly, I wanted a small group of people around me who were also aiming for the same thing. So so I found three amazing people with me who were part of the top percentile course, and I used to actually study with them together. Like we used to my whatever study I did on weekdays from Monday to Friday was the only study which I did with these guys. We used to meet with each other and solve, give each other some puzzles, give each other uh, some particular questions to solve and like that. And also about the course, uh, just like I said, the weak areas part. I referred the videos which you guys have made, the logical reasoning videos in the topics I felt I was weak, and I watched those videos like twice or thrice, and I got a proper understanding of that concept. Also, I used some of the shortcuts which were provided by you guys, which were also very helpful. For example, I particularly remember the input output shortcut which was put by Anay. I tried to use that. It used was it drastically reduced my time in solving input output questions. So in this way, the course was also very helpful for me.
I'm so glad that TTP actually helped you connecting with the right kind of people, having some good mentors, as well as the course that we had, which included shortcuts that we had actually used and which you used to achieve the score. I'm sure, matlab 80-90% to it's your mehnat, but even if somewhere we were able to help you, that makes us feel really good. So, on a lighter topic, Viren, what you used to do when you were feeling stressed? What were your hobbies? So, क्या करने में मजा आता था? And when you felt कि अरे स्कोर ही अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है, मजा ही नहीं आ रहा है, बोर हो रहा है, so what do you used to do?
So two things. I used to read some books, some novels, and also I used to watch some series. Like those were my pastimes. Like whenever I'm not feeling that I should now write no study, then I used to do these two things. I used to read some books or some series.
So yeah, it's not just about preparation, guys. थोड़ा टाइम खुद के लिए भी निकालना पड़ता है, वरना तुम पागल हो जाओगे पढ़ पढ़ के. So even I used to
Correct,
listen
correct.
to music, I used to watch series, but I never read books actually. मेरे से books पढ़ा ही नहीं जाता. I can't read novels like you all. But whatever it is, whatever people like, novels से मजा आता है तो read novels. In fact, that would even help you with your verbal section. You'll become good with
Yes.
grammar. Your reading speed of RCs would improve. एंड तो वीरेन का ये तो सही था कि प्लेजर के टाइम में उसका प्रिपरेशन भी हो रहा था. सो दैट्स नाइस. बट इवन व्हेन यू वाचिंग टीवी शोज, यू कैन एक्चुअली हैव अ गुड कमांड ओवर वोकैबुलरी एज वेल एज ग्रामर. उसमें तुम ग्रामर देख सकते हो. उसमें यू कैन लुक एट न्यूअर वर्ड्स and try to find their meanings. That would help you with a few questions during CET as well. So pleasure के time में भी you can just look for some ways to improve your preparation. So Viren, about the
Yes.
mocks, how many mocks you used to give a week?
I used to give 2 mocks a week on Saturday and Sunday, and if there is a public holiday, then I used to give a mock at that time as well. I gave around 45 mocks of test funda, IMS, and ELC.
Test funda, IMS, and ELC.
Yeah.
Okay. And towards the end, did you take break from your job या फिर job चालू ही था end तक and you used to prepare?
So what happened was a week before CET, there were like a string of public holidays for me, around 4 days. So that helped. And also before CET, I took around 2 days of holiday. So I did during those 2 days, I decided not to give a mock and just analyze my previous mock so that if if God forbid in a mock my score becomes low, then it becomes a bit demotivating also.
Correct.
So
That's what even we
my
suggest
was. Hmm,
कि लास्ट
hmm,
लास्ट में तो मॉक्स मत दो, खराब आ गए तो फट जाएगी। अच्छा है तो
yeah,
ऑफ
correct,
कोर्स यू गेट मोटिवेटेड, पर रिस्क क्यों लेना है? इससे अच्छा पहले का ही देख लो।
correct.
यू आर
Yes.
सेइंग समथिंग?
I was just saying that the last mock I gave was like 4 days before CET when I got a string of public holidays from my office. So I gave my last mock. I got a nice score, so I was a bit confident also at that time. And finally, I thought that now I've given many mocks, 45 mocks. Now I felt that giving more mocks won't help. Instead, I should just revise my concepts and just give my best on the actual day.
Correct. So yeah, guys, it's not about the number of mocks. It's always been the analysis. कितने भी कम, कितने भी ज्यादा दो, ढंग से analyze करो तो you are really good to go. So when one more thing, a lot of people ask me that they get stressed during the D day. Just before CET, पसीने छूटने चालू हो जाते हैं, heartbeats start getting fast. So how did you deal with that? फटी तो होगी, I'm sure, during the day.
Yeah, definitely. So my slot was actually the hardest slot in this CET. So what happened was my focus was that to in when exam starts, I will pick an easy question.
हम्म,
So in the first 90 minutes, I was done with like 120, 130 questions.
अच्छा,
So my aim was to maintain a MPM of around 1.1, 1.2 at least in the first 90 minutes, so that at least I have at least I'm rest assured that 100 marks to aane wala is 120, 130 questions में. And in the remaining 70 questions, then I used to go for puzzles and other questions, which I knew that I will take some time, but uh, I used to go there and I used to try to solve those questions.
सही है। So always look for easier questions. जल्दी जल्दी करोगे, confidence भी आएगा कि question solve हो रहे हैं। And after you complete 120, 130 questions, तो ऐसा लगता है कि you've done the भारी work. बस थोड़ा सा और push करोगे तो you'll be there. So yeah, perfect strategy, Viren. And just last two questions. What are you looking forward to the most in MBA?
So I would say the initial phase would be the learning. I would just because I've taken a career shift in this because right now I'm working in IT and I will be taking a shift. So what new I will gain in an MBA by pursuing my degree in Jamnalal Bajaj. And after that, definitely I want to focus on my career once I get a wholesome understanding of what an MBA is, what finance is, what operations is, then I will take a proper decision around that.
Perfect. And what suggestions do you have for aspirants of CT 2023?
So I would just say that take mocks as much as you can, and if not as much, then analyze them properly. If you feel that you are weak in some topics, then practice that topic thoroughly. You just practice as much as you can, because you may be strong in some, you may be weak in some. That's fine. But in your if in your strong areas you are able to score maximum marks, then that's good. And in your weak areas, at least you should get some amount of marks, because at the end it's like you may miss out by the that few marks which you won't be able to score because of your weak areas. So just focus on the weak areas as strong and weak areas as well. Try to gain as much as in strong and try to get whatever you can in weak areas. Just don't leave those completely. I would suggest them to my fellow aspirants also.
Perfect. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for giving that suggestion to our aspirants. I'm sure it would really help them. And guys, you can join our course. We've started taking enrollments for CET 2023. You can go to our website, the toppercentile.co.in, to look at the packages. You can even DM us on Instagram, the underscore top underscore percentile, and message us over there. You can even join our Telegram group, the link for which is in the description. And like Viren told, that we've got exclusive WhatsApp groups where you meet so many amazing people where you can study together. So it becomes like an environment of sub scholar loka where they study and they share questions, and that helps you with the knowledge. Apart from that, you'll get mentors. And of course, the course where we have shared all the shortcuts that we had used during our CET. And I'm sure that would help you because it helped us, it helped Viren, and would help you crack CET 2023 as well. Thank you so much, Viren, for being with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Vidhan.